Silver Heist. This is the results show. I wanted to show you what my first 2 months of coin roll hunting has resulted in, and actually kind of wanted to show myself so that I remind myself of how things are accumulating. Sometimes the results aren't as big as you think they would be, but over time they start to add up. So what we've been trying to do is a near weekly box of $50, and recently we started doing a weekly box of pennies. So this is what we're collecting. We're collecting 90% silver, 40% not intended for circulation, other interesting coins, wheaties, foreign coins, and 2009. We're also separating copper from zinc. And then as a bonus, now that my mind is wrapped around silver, I came across a yard sale and found something sterling, so I didn't pass it up. So in about, I think we've done, in addition to the weekly boxes, before we really got established with the weekly boxes, I did some bank small scale coin roll gathering. So I've called that coin roll hunting across America. So in New York City, I gathered either bank rolled coins, customer wrapped coins, or loose coins. I did the same in the area surrounding New York's Tappan Zee Bridge, and also in a small town where Norman Rockwell painted his paintings. And my first heist was actually a big loose bag from a bank that didn't have a coin counting machine, so they just accumulated over a 2 or 3 month period a big loose bag of coins. So I bought 200 coins off of them and actually had a pretty good score. So overall, my 90% are 6, and I've got a roll and 8 more 40%. I've got a whole bunch of NIFCs. I've got some interesting other coins. Wheaties, I've got almost 90 Wheaties and some interesting amount of Canadian as well as other foreign coins. Almost a tube and a third. I've got some 2009s. Not too many are in decent shape. What I think I've learned about zinc coins is that they're awful and they don't last very well, and so a lot of them are pitted or just corroded. I think I might only have a couple of good examples. We don't have a system to separate the 82s from the 83s in terms of copper from zinc, and I don't understand yet the small date from large date situation, so eventually I'll learn more about that and have a system in place and we can separate those. This is a quart container, so we're almost getting, we've done 4 boxes plus $10 extra of pennies, so we're getting almost a half a quart per box, which is anywhere from maybe $4 to $6 face. I'm not entirely sure. We're not being super precise. We're just collecting it in bulk. So let's take a peek at some of the better coins, and I'll show you what we've got. Okay, this is the best of our pennies. So in terms of foreign pennies, mostly seeing Canadian. We have maybe one King George VI, a few young heads. Yep, we do have this other penny from Ecuador. We have this other cool penny from the Bahamas. And we have a pig penny from Bermuda somewhere, but I think I've misplaced that. So this is our oldest Canadian, 1951. That's a King George VI. We have a couple of these cool bird ones, which is a centennial from 1967. So we have these couple of those. In terms of interesting Lincoln cents, this I believe is a mint era. This is a mint era, I think, known as a cud. And I think it's a die crack, which led to the copper oozing out the other end. And it's kind of a weak stamp on this side with the United, because I think it couldn't make an impression because of all this extra stuff that wasn't supposed to be there. So there's that, and then our oldest coin, we have a 100-year-old coin. Okay, so here's our oldest coin. It's a 1917 S. Okay, so in terms of our 90%, this is our oldest coin. This is our only non-JFK that we found in 90%. So we have one Benjamin, which is awesome. It's 1951. This is just a good example of a 40%. So looking at our little stack, we really so far only have coins from 67, 68, and 69. So we don't have any from 65 or 66 or 1970. We've got a whole bunch of NIFCs. One hunt, I got 21 NIFCs out of a bank box. And so we've done a little bit here, a bunch there. The NIFCs are from 2002 to present, but they also include 1987. And so this is our only high relief one. And there's a difference between the early 2000s and 1987. This is much more higher relief. It's a beautiful coin. You can even see as much, if not more, with the tail. It's much more flatter. This has more pop. So this is one of our most beautiful coins so far. Is this 87? We got this ridiculously circulated JFK. I have no idea how this happened. And then this is a cool foreign coin, a Balboa, which comes from Panama. And so we actually have two of these, but this is 1982. This is the older design. This is a much prettier, high relief, high contrast design. So those are the best of our half dollars. Okay, so let's just take a peek. So we bought this at a yard sale. So this is, we believed it to be silver, so we went for it, and we had no idea how much it weighed, or whether it was actually silver, but we were fairly confident it was. So this is not a great scale for weighing things, but I think it's good enough for our purposes. So we're going to change this to ounces. Let's zero that out. So let's just see, out of curiosity, let's look at, that's 90%, 40%, a little less. I haven't really looked to see if that's what it should be. This is a little less than 90%, so I think the 90% ones weighed the most, 8 5/8 ounces for $10 face. This, so 8 5/8. This silver item, instead of 8 5/8, it's 8 1/2. So that weighs as much as this. Now let's inspect. So here's the markings right here, if you can see it, if it'll stay focused. It says Fisher, has some symbols, then it has the word sterling, and then 2139. And so I did, and it has some, maybe a crown and an F and a shield. And so I looked on the internet way after I bought this thing, and I think the 2139 is a model number. And I'm not sure what the crown symbolizes. I think this whole combination is just symbolizes the Fisher and maybe what year. Maybe they use different symbols for different years. But it definitely says sterling. And so people can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think sterling means sterling. Sterling means it has to be at least 92.5% silver. There may be exceptions to it. Maybe there's something called Mexican sterling. But in terms of, I can't tell if I saw a lion or a crown, but if I see the word sterling, I know it's sterling, and then I'm fairly confident. So this yard sale find is worth at least as much as a whole tube of 90% silver. And so if you got this from Coin World Hunting, it still cost you $10 in face value. This was an incredible value, incredible deal. I got this platter at a yard sale for $1. If you'd like to subscribe, please hit the subscribe button. If you want to see one of our greatest hunts, it was the New York City Coin Roll Hunting, which produced our most silver. If you want to see our oldest coin, we have a 100-year-old penny that was found in this hunt. And if you want to see an epic coin roll hunting competition where we found over 30 wheaties, then please check out this one. Until next time, thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.